We are going to do a 10-minute full body stretch today. So hopefully you are ready because we are going to get our body nice and limber, lengthen those muscles out. So let's dive right in. We're going to go ahead and start in a butterfly position. So right away, I want you to glue your feet together. Knees are nice and wide. Now, maybe our knees are up here, totally fine. Maybe you were a little bit more flexible. They're down a little bit lower. That's great. I'm going to have you start to gently press down on your knees, really getting that opening in those hips. If this feels good, we can start to walk our arms down and really lengthen out through that back, getting deeper into our stretch. And anytime we feel like we're overstretching, just back it up a little bit, no problem at all. But we're just going to hold here for a couple more seconds. Taking some deep breaths. And then we'll slowly come back up. Always have to have pickles in the mix here. We're going to keep that left foot where it is, and we're going to start to extend out through that right leg. Now, our knee and our toe is facing the ceiling, so focusing on that, maybe even flexing that foot to start to activate through that leg, also get a deeper stretch in the back of our leg. Now, right away, I want you to think about dropping that right forearm down on the ground, sending that left hand up to the ceiling. Now, once again, if this forearm is not accessible, just bring it up to your hands wherever it feels good. Maybe sending that head up, looking at the ceiling, getting a lengthening here once again in those hips, in your groin, hamstring, and all up that left side as well. Make sure we're breathing here, unclenching that jaw. And then we're going to start to turn it in. Think about bringing your nose all the way down to your knee. Hands are coming around your foot. You can think about touching your nose to your knee, like I said, maybe kissing your knee, and just really pulling on that foot. Exercise ring closed. Oh, my exercise ring is closed for the day. I made it, guys. Beautiful. Coming back up. Always got to even ourselves out, right? So we'll go ahead and bring the right leg in, left leg out. Once again, left forearm on the ground, right arm up, gaze goes up. And then we'll turn it in. Once again, think about bringing those hands to your foot, nose to knee, maybe give that knee a kiss. And if you feel like one side is tighter than the other side, that is totally normal. We usually are a little bit tighter on our dominant side just because we use it more. Awesome. Slowly coming back up. We're going to glue those legs together. Once again, knees, toes up to the ceiling. We're reaching for our feet. Okay, you can't make this up. This is my slipper. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Now, if we can't reach for those toes, we can grab shins, we can grab knees, but really stretching deep into your hamstrings here. What are you doing, Pickles? All right, amazing. Coming back up. We're going to keep that left leg where it is. That right foot is going to cross over, so it's by that knee. And then we're going to bring our left hand over our right knee, right hand behind. A lot of rights and lefts there. And start to find that spinal twist. Try to get that gaze moving as well. Holding here. Amazing. Evening ourselves out. Left foot goes over, right hand. Left hand behind us, finding that nice spinal stretch. Wonderful. All right. We're now going to find our crisscross applesauce position here. And we're going to stretch out through that side once again. So our right forearm is going to go down. Now I want you to try to keep both of those sit bones pushed into the ground. So right forearm is down, sending that left hand up. Once again, we're looking up to that ceiling. Now, if we feel like that left booty is starting to pop up, I want you to back it up and just bring your hand up a little bit higher. So the goal here is to keep those sit bones down. This should just give us a nice deep stretch all throughout that side. Think about actively reaching through those fingers. Awesome. Evening ourselves out once again. Left forearm is down. Making sure we're breathing here. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go into a tabletop position, so on our hands and our knees, and we're gonna do a couple cat cows. So right away, making sure that our knees are right below those hips, hands right below those shoulders. Once we're in this perfect tabletop position, back is flat, we'll start those cat cows. So rounding through that spine, and then arching, bringing it up. Nice and slow here. We'll do a couple more, and then we're going to take this into a child's pose. So we're going to separate those knees a little bit wider than our hips. We're sitting back on our booty, and then we're going to start to lean forward. Right away, we're reaching with those hands. If we're able, that forehead is going to kiss your mat or your floor. And I want you to think about pressing down through those forearms. So we're getting that stretch in those shoulders, all throughout that upper back, maybe into those armpit muscles. And then from here, we're going to take it into a bit of a side stretch. So left hand is going to make its way over a little bit more. Right hand is going to sandwich right on top of your left. And once again, pressing down. We should feel a deeper stretch here in that right armpit. And then we'll even ourselves out, bringing the right arm over, sandwiching left on top of right, pushing down. Beautiful. Coming back up. And then from here, we are going to take it into a lunge. So right foot is going to come in front, left leg is behind. Now we're going to keep that left knee down, and I want you to think about driving your hips straight down. So as you're doing that, you're going to feel that nice big stretch all throughout that hip flexor, pushing once again down into the ground. If this feels good, this is a great stretch. We'll keep it there. If we're ready for more, I want you to think about walking your foot out a little bit. And then maybe we're starting to gently press that right hand on that right knee, maybe turning around, getting deeper into that stretch. This is intense, okay? I am feeling it for sure. And I noticed Pickles took my other shoe and brought it into the other room, so that's what she likes to do. Amazing. Walk it back, and we'll just go ahead and flip-flap. Left foot is in front, keeping that right knee down. Remember, hips are driving down to your mat, feeling that stretch. Again, if this feels good, we stay here. If we're ready for more, we kick that left foot out, maybe taking that left hand and pressing and really pushing into this. Beautiful. Okay, from here, we are going to finish up with a quick stretch here for your feet and your wrists. So this is something I feel like we don't do a lot, but I don't know if you're like me. This is going to be intense. You're going to put your toes down, and we're just going to sit on our heels. And maybe this feels great. Good for you. If you're like me, you feel that huge stretch all in the bottoms of your feet. So just holding it here, breathing through it, maybe starting to stretch out that neck a little bit. Mine as well, right? Distracting ourselves. Awesome. And then we'll finish up here with our wrists. So we're going to go ahead and place our wrists down, or I should say our hands down. So palms are facing up. And then very slowly, we don't want to break our wrists off. We're going to start to lean back, sitting back, hips to heels, really feeling that stretch. Every time I go to get a massage, which is not very often, I don't know why I said every time, but when I go to get a massage, they always tell me that my wrists are starting to get a little bit funky. And that is just due to being on the computer all the time. We'll flip-flop here due to being on my phone. So I'm sure it's a very common problem these days. Now this one is really intense for me, so I take it into more of a dynamic stretch, how I'm kind of rocking back and forth. If it feels good, just go ahead and sit on down and just hold it. Fantastic. Okay, you made it 10 minutes done just like that. From me and Pickles, we hope you have a beautiful day, and we will see you next time here on the mat. Make sure she's snorting so much. Okay, so have a beautiful day, and I hope to see you again on the mat very soon. Mwah.